There's something about a fall bag that finishes a woman, not just her outfit, but her pace, her presence, her rhythm. I'm over 50, I've carried the trendy logos, the oversized labels, the barely there micro minis. But now, I reach for bags that speak in weight, texture, and silence. These aren't accessories, they're architecture. A good bag says, I've arrived. A great one doesn't need to. Whether you're investing $200 or $2,000, quiet luxury isn't about price. It's about polish. And these 10 silhouettes, they hold space beautifully across budgets. Let's count down the fall bags I now consider non-negotiable. Each one balances function with presence, and none of them shout. 10. The Oversized Tote, quiet power move. Think less carry-all, more capsule of calm. Deep interior, stable sides, and enough weight, but not bulk, to feel grounded. Over 50, I've noticed how an oversized tote subtly transforms posture. It breathes confidence into your walk without drama. Look for details like soft pebble grain leather, discreet bar hardware, reinforced base, and thin yet structured handles. Expect to invest anywhere from $400 to $1,800, depending on label and material, whether you choose a polished Everlane option or a Kuyana's classic structured version. Style tip? Pair it with everything from tailored coats to wide-leg trousers. It's excellent for airport layering, client days, and grocery runs alike. I keep one black tote that has carried my planner, my laptop, and discreetly covered a scarf or coat thrown on top. It's quiet power. Hold space without needing attention. Avoid top-stitching logos, flimsy straps, or overly soft gussets. The softness collapses over time and ruins your stance. Once your hands carry structure, it's time to consider what hangs off your shoulder, like the elongated elegance of number 9. 9. The East-West Shoulder Bag, Elongated Elegance. Designed horizontally with a lower profile, the East-West shoulder bag reads refined, not flashy. Over 50, I've learned that long lines draw eyes across your frame, subtly elongating posture instead of chopping it. Look for minimalist finishes, like matte toned leather or suede, matte brass hardware, and discreet zipper closures. Price-wise, you're looking at $350 to $1,200. Brands like Manser Gabrielle, Wandler, and APC strike that balance of polish and restraint. Style tip. This bag sits just at your hip, ideal when layered under long car coats or with scarves, tailored trousers, and knits. It's enough to carry everyday essentials while maintaining that horizontal line window of quiet elegance. I wear mine with caramel wool trousers and a trench coat in autumn shade. Collects essentials without over-declaring them. Avoid vertical lined faces, bold logos, or padded puffs. They disrupt the horizontal grace this shape offers. Once your shoulder line feels sleek, it's time to revisit a bag with structure and volume, like the Retro Smart Doctor Bag next. 8. The Doctor Bag, retro meets modern. This shape recalls iconic elegance, dome top, firm sides, and a polished frame. After 50, we crave familiarity, but on our own terms. The modern doctor bag gives you instant presence without feeling vintage costume. Look for one in structured vegetable tanned leather, either smooth or softly pebbled, with polished hardware and a secure top closure. Price generally ranges from $500 to $2,500, depending on maker. Think Strathberry, Mark Cross, or Ada. Style tip. Carry it by the handles at your side or transitional in arm, not slung over shoulder, to preserve posture and presence. It pairs beautifully with high-waisted tailored trousers, sweater coats, and midi wool skirts. When I hold mine, I feel subtly anchored in a way that casual shoulder bags can't match. Avoid clicking lock closures that jingle, flimsy handles that collapse, or oversized logos stamped on the frame. They flatten character into cheapness. This bag anchors outfits with polish and history, like a modern heirloom. But next, it's what happens when a bag becomes part of your figure. Enter the belted hobo. 7. The belted hobo, silent status symbol. This isn't your classic slouch. The belted hobo offers posture support and a silent sense of stature. Post 50, a belt at the center softens volume while lifting shape. It's presence without performance. Look for wide, minimal belts in the same leather as the bag. The body should be supple yet structured. Think soft drape, not sag. Expect to invest $600 to $1,800 for designers like Loewe, Senreve, or The Row. Style tip: wear it off the shoulder or at your elbow, then cinch the belt, creating an intentional curve while keeping hands free. It works beautifully with belted trench coats, wide-leg trousers, and mid-length coats layered over boots. I tend to lean into dark forest green or oxblood versions. They feel warm without being loud. When I wear it, I feel held, without having to think it. Avoid oversized hardware, excess ruching, or bold straps that cut across your form. They blur the body language this silhouette offers. Once your shape is held in hand, it's time to play with fine texture that whispers, like the Croc-Embossed clutch next.
5. The Croc-Embossed clutch texture play. This is where subtle texture takes center stage. A Croc-Embossed clutch brings structural interest to an outfit without needing color, pattern, or logo. For women over 50, it quietly showcases refinement in detail that reads much stronger than plain leather. Seek a clutch in matte or soft sheen croc grain, preferably with clean edges, subtle stitching, and a solid clasp. Price range runs from $250 to $1,200, depending on label. Consider options from Stade Mansour Gabriel or Wandler. Style tip: carry it in hand or tucked under the arm with sleeves rolled, or clutch it at hip height if layering coats. It pairs effortlessly with mohair sweaters, tailored trousers, or slip dresses in fall 2025. I use mine on nights out or for refined errands. It feels like an extension of my outfit, not an afterthought. Avoid oversized hardware, gloss finishes, or bold embossing that distracts if a texture is too loud. It defeats this purpose. When the clutch holds your hand and your outfit holds the narrative, you're ready to transition to a bag that softens volume and elevates posture, like the Slouchy Suede Satchel at number 5 next. 5. The Slouchy Suede Satchel. Effortless polish, soft, relaxed, yet still purposeful. That's the magic of suede in autumn. Unlike stiff leathers that can feel rigid after 50, a slouchy satchel in supple suede offers posture softness without losing form. It moves with your rhythm but doesn't collapse in transit. Look for brushed, suede, or nubuck in deep fall tones: taupe, camel, chocolate, with minimal structure and minimal hardware. Prices typically range from $300 to $1,400, with excellent options from Altusara, Netloto, The Row, or Tanner Kroll. Style tip: carry it by the top handles or gently draped on the forearm. It pairs seamlessly with oversized knits, wide leg trousers, and mid-length coat layers. As the day cools, it adapts, holding scarves, gloves, and your phone in soft cohesion. I slip mine on consistently for casual creative days or refined errands. It dresses down structure without losing intentional polish. Avoid overly floppy bags that lose shape entirely. Bright suede finishes that look overly trendy, or hardware that's too bold, they distract from the soft discipline this shape offers. When softness has elegance, you're ready for structure in smaller scale. Next up is the structured top handle at number 4.
Number 4. The structured top handle, Ladylike 2.0. This is elegance elevated. Think clean lines, compact architecture, and instant posture polish. At a time when minimalism is in style, the structured top handle bag announces precision and professionalism without shouting. Seek pieces in firm vegetable tanned leather or structured calfskin, with discreet clasp closures and detachable straps. Price ranges from $450 to $2,500 depending on brand. Think Aspinall of London, St. Laurent small top handle, or J.W. Pei structured classics. Style tip: hold it by the handle or wear crossbody with the strap tucked in for versatility. It pairs beautifully with midi skirts, tailored trousers, and polished layers. When I carry mine, even casual outfits feel elevated, like I've invited presence into the day. This style keeps logos hidden and proportions balanced, making it perfect for client meetings, creative presentations, or gallery openings. Avoid oversized chain straps, embossed logos, or soft shells that crease. A structured handle bag should hold its shape, not rub into wrinkles. Once top handle architecture steadies your silhouette, you're ready to explore movement and versatility. Just ahead with number 3, the Convertible backpack, stealth luxury. Think function meets refinement, a sleek backpack that disappears into your look as effortlessly as it supports your day. For women over 50, it's often not about the bag shouting. It's about the bag enabling quiet movement. Look for bags in supple pebbled leather or wax canvas with topological zippers and hidden straps. Price range falls between $350 and $1,500, depending on whether you choose a refined quadri-compartment Everlyn or a premium camber garment dyer backpack. Style tip: wear it high, elevated between shoulders, or detach the straps and carry it by the top handle as a satchel. It pairs with nomadic trench coats, tapered trousers, and solid boot boots. When I wear mine, I see how movement becomes poetry. No drag, no pulling, just flow. Avoid oversized external compartments, plastic hardware, or bulky straps. They break the refined silhouette this style offers. A true luxury backpack should disappear as you move, not announce itself. When everyday carry becomes elegant, none of it needs to draw attention. But then comes the fringe-trimmed surprise in number 2. The fringe-trimmed crossbody, boho minus the kitsch. Fringe is back, soft, structured, and surprisingly elegant. It's no longer about festival flair. For fall 2025, fringe becomes a textile whisper, moving gently with your rhythm instead of screaming for attention. Women over 50 can wear fringe with poise if it's designed with restraint and intention. Choose a compact crossbody, layer with fine leather fringe or suede streams, muted colors like deep chocolate, taupe, or forest green. Price-wise, expect to invest $400 to $1,500 in labels such as Valentino, watch for their Nell Coat Croc with fringe keepsakes, Chloe's fringe crossbody editions, or minimal boho reinterpretations from Bottega Veneta's subdued suede lines. Style tip: wear it low on the hip when walking. Fringe creates subtle movement that elongates legs. At rest, the clean flat means no clutter at the waist or torso. I pair mine with cashmere sweaters and flowing midi skirts. It adds softness without losing polish. When texture is minimized yet maximized in motion, you're ready to meet the bag that meets all your needs and holds everything beautifully. Here comes number 1, the Margo 2.0, ultimate investment. Quietly legendary, that's the essence of the Margo 2.0. It's not about grandeur, it's about presence. After 50, the right bag feels like it was made just for you, designed with thought, carried with intention. Constructed in full-grain Italian leather or polished suede with clean stitching and understated hardware, this bag sits beautifully across budgets. You'll find styles from Cuyana, APC, or Coach Tabby around $450, while higher investment versions at Saint Laurent, The Row, or Hermes can run up to $6,000 to $7,500. It's an heirloom silhouette that balances functionality with finesse. Style tip: wear it on the crook of the arm or hand. Handle over elbow creates a framed posture, especially paired with midi dresses or trench coats. It holds more than keys and wallet. It carries composure. I've checked mine in at client meetings, photo shoots, and tea with editors. Never once feels out of place. The side pockets are deep enough for a notebook or gloves, yet the structure stays upright. It's craftsmanship you move through. Avoid versions stamped with logos, extra zips, or heavy hardware. A Margo should simplify your space, never clutter it. Because when a bag becomes invisible in all the right ways, it's doing its job. It's telling the rest of your story without interrupting it. If you've made it to the end, I imagine you're not looking for a new bag, you're looking for the right one. The one that shows up with you, that holds more than what you carry, that protects your rhythm, not just your belongings. After 50, quiet luxury isn't about trends. It's about knowing what no longer fits and choosing what quietly empowers. The right bag does that. It doesn't decorate, it supports. These aren't just styles, they're signals to yourself, to the world, to the season ahead. I own 3 of these. I rotate them like moods, not outfits. And every time I reach for one, it reminds me I'm not dressing up, I'm dressing right. So which piece felt like it was made for you? In our next video, we'll cover the 7 fall shoes that instantly elevate women over 50, no heels required. And yes, I'll show you the pairs I wear on repeat. Until then, let your bag finish the sentence your posture already started.